Step 1, making coffee. That part of the process never changes. And this is always empty. Not empty, but not enough. It's done. Day in the life. I don't even know if this is in focus or not. So Blackmagic doesn't have autofocus, so that's going to be a struggle today, but we're going to get through it. Day in the life of an aspiring director. We have a lot to get done today. I wish I could say that I had time to get some of it done yesterday, but that was a busy day too, but this is much busier. It's, I think, 7:45 or something like that. Sunday, May 5th. I think I forgot to take my watch off last night because this usually isn't on before I shower. So. All right, so in my head, I'm trying to figure out like what the game plan is for the rest of the day. Stuff I gotta do that's like on my computer and stuff like that, and then I gotta go to Santa Clarita and like go to this discount store. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna throw my laundry in. I'm gonna drive out to Santa Clarita, do all the buying for the wardrobe and stuff I have to do. I think while I'm out there, probably just stop at a coffee shop, do all the stuff I need to do that's like on my computer. I need to do some like festival research for my short, and we're gonna go from there. At the end of the day, this is a lot of what it is. It's driving from place to place, a lot of miles. I don't even like to think about how many miles I've put on this car since I've moved to Los Angeles. Pro tip, if you want to move to LA, especially if you want to work in the film industry, get a car with good gas mileage. Like right now we're heading out to Santa Clarita to go to the Nike discount store, get some wardrobe. Go. It's a little windy, but we'll get through. First thing, these shorts, pretty cool. I really just like the color and the like slim fit, which I think is gonna be nice, like more athletic. I wish the branding was a little more obvious, but I think that's okay. Nike's really like kind of fallen into this like retro, like vintage tee look, which I kind of love, and this is super branded, so I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. You can't see the Nike logo as much, so this is sick. I actually like this a lot. I would probably wear this. And the hoodie, I would also wear too. Super clean, straight up, white Nike hoodie. I know this kind of goes without saying, but it's always kind of fascinating how much this stuff adds up, like as far as money goes. Because as an independent filmmaker, you're always trying to think of cheap ideas, or at least achievable ideas, right? And like this concept, we're trying to do some cool things like here and there, but I mean, it's relatively simple. But I mean, man, this stuff adds up. I mean, I love Nike, but I don't really have a whole lot of gear that like would fit the actor. So I had to buy a whole new wardrobe, and then shoes, because like the shoes are kind of like a thematic element that are in the piece, so I had to buy new shoes and then a basketball. And I just want to say that like when you get into independent filmmaking, you need to consciously and actively be thinking about how to streamline your project and anything that you can do to make things cheaper, because it's amazing how like, oh yeah, that's a simple idea, and then it's not so simple. And it seems to happen every time. But independent filmmakers are known for maxing out credit cards, and it's just kind of the way it is. I mean, you can always make things cheaper, but this thing's expensive, man. It's an expensive game to get into. Alrighty, let's get some groceries, shall we? What is up, you guys? Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how to cook one of my favorite meals. Alright, come on over here. We're going to put this in the microwave. Alright, I'm going to put this in for 5 minutes. Venting side down. Next thing we're gonna do is, so these are chicken sausages here. I am gonna cut these in half. Not all the way through, but I wanna get some color on these guys. This is how I dry my hands. I use paper towels typically. This guy's heating up, a little bit of vegetable oil. Not too much, because we're trying to watch our figure. This is actually for real. You will know that the oil is hot and the pan is hot enough when it glides really easily. What does it look like? That's what you wanna hear. That's what you want to hear. All right, now I got some time. I'm gonna cut up these green onions here. I like green onions. That's on everything. One thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to our sponsor today, White Monster. You got to make sure that every time you cook, you're unleashing the beast. Okay? Every time you cook, you're unleashing the beast, and that's what we're doing here, right? This meal's about macros, protein, carbs, monster. Fucking tastes good too. Yes. So, and for whatever reason, I like eggs on top of it. 2 sunny side up eggs. plenty so, you know, it doesn't stick. And make sure when you're drinking your Monster while cooking that you're keeping it next to the vegetable oil. Because if you accidentally grab the wrong one, the Monster can be used as cooking oil. Okay, we're in good shape. I don't see the tool that I need. Hold on.
He needs his tools.
I need my tools. Let's see if it's in here. It's in there. It's dirty. We're gonna use the long boys. When you're using tongs, in order to know that they're properly functioning, you have to do this. Okay, because if you don't warm them up, then they're not gonna work. See that? See the color on those boys? That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna take these eggs here, crack one, that's number two, and this one. And again, make sure to never wash your vegetables. I'm gonna take these boys, and I'm just gonna slice them. All right, wonderful. All right, we're moving right along. How are these guys looking? That was actually pretty close. This old boy. Throwing that in with the oil. This is always a scary transfer here. Probably should have cooked these at the end. God, those look good. All right, a lot of moving pieces here. Now it's getting assembled. I'll throw some peas in here. I'm gonna throw our green onion in here. Now give this boy a good old mixing. Turn down a little bit. More white Monster, back again.
You're forgetting something. Yeah, there you go.
And the goal is to drink it as fast as you can. That way, you unleash the beast even further. I'm kind of going for like a Cajun thing here. So, put a good amount of Tony's. Sponsored by Tony's. And now, honestly, God, get the sausage.
Where's that fucking sausage?
Retrieve it. All right. Now, that's that cayenne pepper. It's making me cough. You want the egg on top of the rice, so you get the yolk. I usually split this up into two. Yeah.
Sausage.
And then I'm gonna slide this old boy on top here. Boom. There you go. Oh, yolk spill. Yolk spill. Sausage on the ground. I want to thank you guys for coming for the first episode of Cooking with Mac, right? Aggressive cooking. Come back next time. We're gonna be cooking whole hog. All right, we're gonna slaughter a whole pig, and we're gonna cook in the oven. All right, thank you. Alrighty, so now that we're all fueled up, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot my next talking head, which is idea generation for independent filmmakers. I'm actually really excited about it. I think it's gonna help a lot of people come up with some cool stuff to help be creative. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, so let's get to it. I gotta set up, my whole talking head set up in my room, and you guys can see how that gets done. Let's get to it. All right, guys, I just finished the next talking head, and now we're on to the next step. So the next thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna go scout these locations for this Nike shoot. So now I gotta break all this down, and then we're on to the next phase. What's up, you guys? So we're doing the location scout. I got my man, Carson McCabe, behind the camera.
Yes, sir. What up?
There he is. Basically, what we're doing is it's kind of late. We have to come out here a little bit later because we need to be here at the time that we're going to be shooting, right? And sometimes things change later at night. Things close down, gates get put up, fences get put up, right? So we need to make sure that we have access to this location. So that's what we're doing. And we're also testing some of the lights. I know we're going to use some of the car lights to help light it, some of the lights off this mural here, but we're just going to go through our shot list and just kind of pre-plan. This is going to be a real run and gun type shoot, and we need to make sure that we can be in and out of here as fast as possible. So this is what it takes. This is what it is. You have to come, you have to take these steps. It's a Sunday night, it's late, but it is what it is because we have to make sure that we're all squared away. We're going to go through the shot list. All right, so we're at location number 2 here, and there's 3 locations in this short. One is at an apartment, which I know what that looks like. I don't need to go see it. But the other is going to be at this gym here, the LA Fitness. I had a sneaking suspicion that the gates here were going to be locked because they have security and they like to lock gates at night. And sure enough, we go in there to go scout, and to my amazement, the door to the gym was actually open, which is sick. But right as we walk in, security pulled up and let us know that all the parking lots close at 8, and it's 11:18, which is this is right when we're going to be wanting to shoot here. So basically what this means is we have to find a different location, or we find a workaround. I'm not really entirely sure yet. This is why we do this, right? We come here when we want to shoot, and we make sure that it's feasible. We make sure that it's workable, and this isn't workable. So we got to find another way. All right, that is a wrap on today. I am exhausted, so I'm gonna get some shut-eye, and I got an early morning tomorrow. I actually really enjoyed shooting this, so I think I'm gonna keep doing them. If you guys are seeing this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.